views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, and darn sexy people. Okay, we have a new phone number. This one, and I know I have to make a new announcement coming out to all of you. But the new phone number, it will be on the website. It is on my emails, is 319-527-6305. The old number that you've been calling will only be good through September 21st. The new number is 1-319-527-6305. So make a note of it so we don't lose each other here. Press 1 if you're new to calling us so that my beautiful Stephen can get you in the lineup. If you have found us for the first time, or if you're here and you need a reminder, this is a new age, cutting edge, wow, it's all about me. Gee, isn't it exciting? I have the power to create who I am, and I don't have to blame or depend on anybody else show. Community. So if you truly, truly want to empower yourself, this is the place for you. I want to invite all of you and remind all of you our next webinar, and you know how powerful these webinars are, is this Tuesday from 7 to 9 Pacific time, the plan of your life. Do you need a plan? How to make a plan? Why isn't your plan working? How can you create the plan to work? All those great things. And, you know, that's the mental way we look at it. The channel always brings in such an extended and expanded view of any subject that we have. So for those of you that are signed up, please, before you come on, I want you to sit down and write out a list of everything you want, everything in your life that you want, because we're going to dissect some things and see where we each might be falling out. I can tell you, remind you that the channel brings in all the time, you have to feel good first. Feel good. Do whatever you have to do to get yourself in alignment with joy and happiness and balance again, and then take steps and action out there in creating what you want. To do it the other way, to say, oh, you know, I hate money, but I got to create money because I need money, that's not going to create money exponentially for you, right? You have to be the vibration of the thing that you're wanting to bring in. You have to be the vibration of your loved one who has passed over if you want to talk to them. You have to raise yourself to the vibration of creation. Okay, so feeling good, when I said that's the first step of the plan, I got to know. And the first step of the plan is to know, and to know that you're God, to know that you're the creator of yourself, to know that you have the power to work with energy, focus it toward the physical manifestation of what you want. That you as God, or the part of you as God, is giving you the permission to be your own creator, to give yourself the desires of your heart. And that has to be in place, because if that's not in place, you're not going to choose to get out of the fun, get out of the anger, get out of the judgment, get out of the fear, because you're still going to be blaming people and forces outside of yourself. So I'm sure we will be expanding on how to really get into that knowing, but I can tell you the first step is today I'm just going to choose. I'm going to give up all my arguments, and I'm just going to choose to know that I am God energy, period. Okay, so that is this Tuesday night. Please do not wait until 6:45 to sign up for this. Joni and I will not be on, and we will not be able to put it through if you're having problems. So if you could sign up by 6, that would help us, and that would help you all to make sure you get on the show. There's quite a few people here. We have expanded the ability to handle more people for the teleseminars, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, my little Bupalopaloo, my beautiful little bear, the 1st of September is coming up this week. Can you believe it? OMG, can you believe it? I really want to get Bupalopaloo on the Amazon toy Christmas list. To do that, there needs to be a certain amount of sales in September and October. So if you are thinking about getting one of these beloved little bears for your mate, yourself, your child, your grandchild, a niece, a nephew, whatever, I would love it if you could order it in September off of Amazon. Okay. Inviting you to be at the Unity of Atlanta on December 10th. I'll be speaking live and giving some workshops there. And, there's nothing like it. You can ask any of the people that are with me at Circles of Miracles in Pennsylvania and across the whole Eastern Coast when I tour there. There's nothing like when we get together in person, guys. So if you're around the Atlanta area, drive in and let's spend the day together. I'll also be in Indianapolis and Burbank for sci-fi festivals if you want to stop by and say hey there. I've already scheduled the next webinar out of after this one, the U.S. presidential election and what it means spiritually and in every way to our country and to our world. I want to do this for me, but it's going to serve everybody. The stuff that's up now is so far past what we think it's just about the election, but it's a microcosm of spiritually what's going on everywhere in the world. So that one will be on Sunday, September 25th. We're doing it on Sunday because of my show. I never know what days I have off, so I wanted to get this one in for you. The theme of the show today is to trust your instinct. Trust your instinct. And it came through loud and clear in a private session that I did. You can't expand, and indeed you can't even make a plan or keep to a plan or allow your plan to manifest if you don't trust your instincts. There are a lot of webinars offered on imdwallace.com, like channeling, that speaks to some really good information about how to channel and how to grow into the trust of who you are and what you hear. But if you're out of trust, you're in doubt. And it's really hard to create something, my darling people, when you are in doubt of yourself and what you're doing and how you're doing it. Okay, I want to get to the calls sooner than later today. Please know that I'll try to get through as many people as I can, but listen for your answer to your question. because most of the answers are given to everyone on the show through themselves and through other people. So we're going to start with Miss Patty in Santa Monica. Hi, honey, you're on.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
So I've been having pressure in my right eye, and like it just feels odd, like I can't see, and it's very disturbing, and it's not constant. Like right now, there's a little bit of pressure, and I'm just wondering if it's having to do with the CAT scan results on Monday that I'm going to get.
You mean what you said in your email was that you are in fear of what you're going to see? I get a no on that. On that. Just to let everybody know, Patty has been successfully creating health around cancer. She's been on this journey for a year now. I have to start saying I am not a doctor. Anything, medical answers that come through on this show are from the channel, and you're your highest answer. You should always check with a doctor. This is not through the channel. This is through Dee. And because of everything and the chemotherapy and the radiation, if things are going on like this, you should check with your doctor. But you will be seeing him tomorrow, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So when I say it's spiritual, I get no. When I say it's mental, I get a yes. And it's around money. So I know this is another hot issue for you, Patty. So has the money opened up?
Yes and no. There's a lot of bills. Yes, I'm working in that direction of getting my debt down as much as possible. One job is good.
Okay, so stop. So stop. Okay, so this is what they were talking about getting yourself in a state, in a vibration of what you already want. So you are working more. That's a true statement, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And that means you're making more money.
Yes, I'm making steady money with one job.
Okay, but do you see, because we can hear it in your vibration, that every time I ask you, there's this hesitancy, kind of a yeah, but before you say yes.
Yeah.
Can you feel that?
Yes, and I am making money, and yeah.
Okay, but you're not fully seeing that, because part of what you're seeing is, yeah, but it's not enough. Yeah, but I still have bills. Yeah, and that mixes up your focus. It breaks your focus, so you can't see clearly toward the fact that I'm my own creator. Look at this. I didn't have a job. I didn't have work coming in a few months ago because I remember you called and we worked on that. Mm-hmm. Now I have some steady money coming in. I'm being able to pay down some of my debts. Yes, that feels good. I can see. I do see. I allow myself to see how much I'm moving forward here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I could feel my body release when you were saying that.
Yeah. So, but that's what we do, guys. We want to keep the drama alive. We want to keep the drama alive by going, yes, but it's not enough. Yes, but I still have bills. Well, Donald Trump has bills. Bill Gates has bills. Guys, everybody's got, that's how money's supposed to work. You pay for a trade, and then somebody pays you for a trade. And you pay for a trade, and somebody pays you for a trade. But we get so focused on getting the money that we don't celebrate how money works. And money's a circle. You have to let go of it, and then it comes back to you. Do you know I put a heart on every check I write? I put a heart on it, and I go, you go out, little Chuck, and help somebody else create abundance in their life. I'm doing my part to help create abundance in other places. Now I expect and know that my abundance will be returned to me too. That's how it works. So
yeah, I'm just putting pressure on myself regarding my mortgages, because that's why I'm paying down my debt so that I can refinance. And it's like one step of the way. I need to get the debt down so that I can refinance, because my debt to income ratio is too high.
Patty.
Okay.
That's what you want to see. You want to see, wow, for Patty. I'm appreciating Patty. I'm patting Patty on the back. See, because the other place is the very place. That place, guys, where we fight ourselves, where we don't acknowledge ourselves, where we go, oh, well, I can't be in joy yet, because that's the stuff that creates the cancer in the first place.
Okay. Thank you, T.
You got it? Yep.
Got
I'm
it.
not getting
Love
anything
you.
else. All right, sweetheart.
Okay. Love you. Mwah.
You too.
Bye.
Well, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to a lot of things in my life, I've got to say. So where are you at? Where are you at in your life? Are you looking at all the fabulous things? Are you actually saying thank you for all the fabulous things? Or are you still going, oh, my God, it's so hard, and why can't I, and why do they do this to me, and all that stuff? That is not holding the vibration of what you want, and that's not going to allow your plan to work. Okay, so trust your instincts and hear yourself when you say, okay, I'm ready, willing, and able to live in this high vibration. I'm ready, willing, and able to get what I want. Let me hear where I need to go. And then trust. Okay, Miss Allison in Arizona. Hi, honey, you're on.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm just resting. This is early for me, so. I have had a really big whirlwind go through my life in the last several months, and has lifted me out of my current living space, and also now I think is taking me probably in the near future out of a dream job. And I am looking to upgrade both my living situation and get into a better dream job. And so it's a lot of really core changes going on. Okay. And whatever the guidance has to say about traversing this course would be really welcome.
Well, yeah, it has a lot to say, because can you shift your perspective, Allison, to, wow, isn't this exciting? All this stuff getting stirred up. That there must be an incredible rainbow with a pot of gold here. Because I'm allowed myself to be taken out of my comfort zone here, which means I have all these opportunities to create before me. Now, when you said possibility of being taken out of a dream job, my pendulum goes to no. And it went to no because of what you said following, that a better dream job is available. Now, going back to what we did with Patty then, you see, you've got one eye on losing the dream job you have and one eye on holding the dream job and creating the next one. And it will help you a lot if you can get both eyes to focus on the same thing. Because the fear of losing the one job is not going to help create the other job.
Oh, no. It's not a fear of losing it. It's a choice to leave it for something better.
Yeah, but what's the fear? Because they're not letting go of the fear. What's your...
it's not a fear. It's that I'm aware that the and I say dream job in the sense of it's really not a long-term dream job. It's suited the situation, but I've outgrown it. It's holding me back. It's not ever going to be more than a part-time job. It will certainly never be a moneymaker, even at a full-time.
So we're not looking at that at all anymore.
So when I say dream job, it's a dream job with limits, and I aspire for better. So that's what I mean. But
when
I would be the one to
you
go.
have made a plan for that dream job, I get a no. Have you written down everything you want in that job?
Oh, in the next job? Well, that's part of where that's part of the challenge, is because my better dream job, or my revised dream job, or dream job part 2, would be very challenging to achieve here because of the market, because of the town where I live.
That is not your job. So let me explain to you what you just did, baby. So you sent out a double charge, and I think this is where we're going. That's the metaphor with the eyes looking at different things. You're sending out 2 charges to the universe. You're saying, I really, really, really want to create this dream job where I haven't explained it to myself, I haven't defined it to myself yet, because, and this is the other charge you're sending out, I don't believe it's possible in this market here anyway. Now, what do you think? If you said to me, I want to come through the door, Dee, but I know it's not possible, you'd never get through that door, but that's what you're doing.
Here it is. I am willing to move, and I mean move to a wholly different part of a wholly different area.
I'm not talking about that, Allison. I'm talking about moving the belief that it's not possible. You see, the market here, there's no market here for it. That's just an excuse that you use to counteract what you say you want. And we all do it. We're all doing it. We're going, see, and can you move into that knowing place where, if you are the creative force, once you decide what you want to create with the force that you are, that you can do it and will do it? Can you move into that place? And then the job's a no-brainer. You see, the move is within ourselves.
Right. Oh, yes. Right. Sure. I know that. Yeah.
Okay. So if you're not joining us on Tuesday, I'm going to give you the short version. Feel good. Write down exactly what you want. Send it out to the universe, and then take action and start looking.
Well, I'm doing that. So
you're okay. Again, my beautiful person that I love. You're not in alignment. You're doing the action part, but you have to get yourself in alignment first. It's possible, and I deserve it. That's your mantra for the week. It's possible, and I deserve it, and I'm going to ask for the moon, and I'm going to send it out there, and I'm going to know it's being created right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, call and let us know when you book it, will you? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yeah.
Okay. You know, when the channel gives us advice, when we give ourselves advice, when we hear the instinct, to hear it verbally and to hear it on a heart and an energetic level are 2 very different things. So when everybody gets off, if you have an opportunity to come on, I want you to get off and go over exactly what the channel gave you and sit and be quiet. Sit and be quiet so that you can assess how to follow this instinctively. and to trust yourself. Okay, we're going to Mary in Maryland. Hi, babe, you're on.
Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi, beautiful. What's up?
Oh, well, since the last time I talked to you, which was a while back, but listened to you last week, I went to the hospital in an ambulance because I couldn't breathe. And it was following up after I'd had the pneumonia, and it was bizarre. Since I've gotten home, I got home on Wednesday, I have started doing exactly what you're talking about, and that is really getting into writing down a list of what I really want. Because for a little while, I just couldn't remember it. It was scary. And I was so grateful to come back.
I get that it wasn't scary, and I am not saying this applies to you, Mary, at all.
Okay.
But guys, you have to stop looking for the answer. If you've found the answer, then you need to start living the answer all the time. Unfortunately, in the spiritual community, much like religion, we keep thinking we don't have the answer, that we aren't the answer. And we keep searching and listening to so many people that we get confused.
Yeah.
I am not
stopped doing that.
Huh?
I've sort of stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Listening to jump. No.
Well, that can help you in the beginning.
Yes.
Find what resonates with you. But the channel, this is through the channel, wants you to know, Mary, that you found it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And you know that when you live in joy, crap doesn't happen.
Big nod, yes.
So,
and I fell out of joy.
Huh?
I fell out of joy for a little while. I just let myself get all wound up in these politics and BS in D.C., and it took me, I let it go down.
Yeah, see, and that's exactly why all this political stuff is serving us.
I know, and I've already signed up for that one, too.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to blow us out of the water, that webinar. Because what is it brought up into within you, the race stuff?
Yeah. There's just so much animosity on the streets of D.C. I mean, just walking or riding or talking to people. Once I get outside of my office, it's different. Pretty much know who's who in my office. Excuse me, I'm still a little hoarse. But once I got out,
again, let's go back to the eyes, Mary. What are you focused on?
Fear.
See, you're
I let
pulling
it.
Like a magnet. You're pulling those people towards you, so that you can release everything within you that is still racist.
Okay.
And we all have it. And that's why this is incensing us so much. It's not really about them. It's about, oh, my God, I can feel this frickin' thing in me. What the hell is that about? This isn't who I am, but we can feel it. That's
the damn truth, too.
Yeah.
And it was.
If we can feel it, we become ashamed. More than anything, it scares us to death.
That's what I mean by scared.
Yes. And what is pneumonia? What is anything that clogs your chest or sinuses or anything? What's the main cause of that?
Shutting down your voice, shutting down your belief.
Grief, Mary.
Grief, yes.
Grief.
Definitely.
And we're in grief that there is any part of us, being the spiritual people that we are, that could possibly relate or have any part of that within us. But
oh my God, yes.
We're human.
I sat there more than once with my really dearest friend who sits next to me for years and years and years. And we've talked this through over and over and over again, and how we are one and how we agree on so much stuff. She's black, I'm white. And it still comes up periodically.
Yes,
and she'll
because,
say to me,
honey, it's in our cells.
It's not over.
It's ancestral. It's been passed down through decades and decades and decades of belief systems.
Yeah.
So let's all love ourselves enough and go, wow, how magnificent a God am I to see that this is still within me, and I want to create me without it.
Yeah.
And I accept that, and I love myself for having the balls to step forward to be somebody else.
Yeah.
You know?
That's perfect.
And I love Abraham. Abraham says, you know, if a little baby is trying to walk and he falls down, we don't say, get up, you stupid little dummy. You know, how dare you fall down?
Hopefully.
You know, yeah. Well, we encourage him. We help him. We love him. We know he's just trying to get to the next phase. Well, that's how Source sees us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And I got to share something with you. When I went home a couple of weeks ago to see my family, and I saw my little great-nephew that has this cancer in his jaw, and I took him the little buppa.
Oh.
This boy is all about, he's 5 years old, all about tractors and stuff. But when he pinched the little, I love me, his eyes got as big around as saucers.
Oh, Mary,
and
thank you.
He just it was. So now I'm going to send them to all my great nieces and nephews.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you. And the channel is saying,
share
Mary, start playing with your own buppa more.
I do need to do that. I love my buppas.
Yeah, well, because, you know, where this grief was, now let there be love.
Amen.
Right.
Feel it. Yeah.
Don't judge yourself. Hold yourself. Rock yourself. Love yourself. You're a great soul exploring decades, and the channel is talking to all of us, exploring decades of what we call negative, smaller vibrations. You know? But now that's very clear. It helps us see what we don't want, so we can focus with both eyes, metaphorically, on what we do want.
I love it. Yes. Thank you, honey.
And, you know, the next time, don't hesitate to call me and see what's up earlier, okay?
You know, I won't. I thought about it many times, but just didn't have the energy. If you know what I mean?
That's not why. What's the first thought?
Why was it? I don't know.
Oh, I shouldn't bother Dee. Dee doesn't have to be so busy. Yeah.
Yup, that's exactly it, my friend.
I'm here for all of you. It may take me a couple of days to get back to you, but I'm here. Okay. Love you, honey.
Thank you, love. Love you too. Thank you.
All righty, and we're going to Emily in California. Hi.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, sweetheart.
I love the theme for today about trusting our instincts, and I'm growing in that area, and I just want to know, how can I expand that even more?
The first word they gave, love. When I say you love yourself, as the God you are, I get a no. So that's the first step, is how can you move into loving yourself as the creator you are? Sheets, book, give me a song.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So again, we're so connected, everybody in this community. Can you let go of the old birthdays, babe? Because that's not who you are anymore. We all have to understand that we are having our birthday every day now. Every day it's a new birthday. Every day we're born anew.
Yeah.
Okay? It's zero, the year zero, every day. So you have to allow yourself to give up all the definitions of you that might limit you in any way. That's, they're saying, your next huge step. Pretty much, if you can do that, you're there.
Uh-huh.
Because they're already channeling for you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're already doing it. The important thing about channeling, guys, is a lot of people can channel because they get pieces of information and pictures and stuff. The trick to channeling is the deciphering of what the message is.
Yes.
Okay. I had a psychic one time tell me I was going to have an affair right in front of my husband. I'm going, that's never going to happen. I would be dead. So that summer, I did Annie, Get Your Gun, and I had an affair on stage right in front of my husband.
Yeah.
You see, but they didn't know how to read that information. They just reached up and got a piece of it. So that's what you want to ask for, Emily, is I trust myself, I trust my instinct to be the God that I am, to receive the highest information and knowledge with the highest understanding.
Yes.
That's who I am. Not that's who I want to be. Not who that's what I want. But that's who I am seeing with both eyes clearly, who I am right now. You got it?
Yes.
It was a great question. Thanks for calling.
Got it. Yeah, thank you. Love you.
You too. I love this show. I love doing this show. Valerie in New Hampshire. Hi, honey. You're on.
Hi. This is my first time calling. But
well, good. Welcome, sweet person.
I've been following you for years. I love listening to you. You always give me something I need.
Well, thank you, and vice versa. Even your energy when you listen.
You talk a lot of things that you've already talked about. It really resonate with me, and you talk about grief, and holding it in our sinuses and our chest. And I've had that issue. I had to put my dog of 13 plus years down a month ago, and I think I'm still holding it, but I don't know. It's been a rough month actually, and I've done this.
Sure.
Like the fourth dog I've had to put down in the last 7 years, and this one's just really tough. But
okay, let me tell you, because I went through this with my beloved white shepherd, which many of the community knew, and she did a lot of my webinars with me. She did all my trainings out here at the house with me.
Oh, wow.
Dogs and cats and bunny rabbits and all our pets, they stay until their job is done. And their job is you. So in quite an interesting way, it's a compliment to us. It's a good job, Mommy, you got there. Now it's time for me to go help somebody else. Right? That's also why they leave, by the way, and escape and go. They have jobs to do. They have business to do on this plane. So was your dog a smaller white dog?
No, she was a black shepherd.
Do you have a smaller white dog?
No, I don't. I did in the past, but she was part shepherd too.
Okay. Well, then, because it's not, I want to say she's not a Cocker Spaniel, but kind of looks a little bit like a Cocker Spaniel or a Terrier or something. And she is frisky and playful, and she's coming in for you.
Oh, wow.
She's waiting because that's the next dog for the job that you need. And, and she's coming in. Her whole job is around empowerment. but she can't find you, or you can't find her until you get over the grief, because you're not vibrating on the vibration that's going to allow you to see her.
Right.
You know, the story of the Indians when the settlers came up in the ship, and they couldn't see the ship because they couldn't define the ship. They weren't on the vibration of even knowing what a ship was.
Right.
That's
I know that story.
What it means when we have to get ourselves. Okay, so they want you to get yourself in the vibration of frisky love. Frisky love, because that's what this little dog is, and it's just waiting to find you, Valerie. You know, all your other dogs are hanging out together, or they've gone on to come back in and help other people.
Right.
Right? So they're free. They're not that they've ever forgotten you or will forget you, but it's like this relationship was complete. Yeah. And we didn't leave you to hurt you. We didn't leave you to leave you behind. It's just a complete relationship, and they would like you to move on if you can. Does that help?
Yeah, I still have one shepherd left. He was her half-sister, so I don't want to get another dog until he's gone, because he's not real good with other dogs. And he's old. He's 11 and a half, so. And I do communicate with animals, so it's like everything you're saying is, I absolutely know it's true.
Okay, well then serve them more by allowing yourself to be at peace. And I have to say to you, just the words I was given when you said that, he's kind of lonely.
Yeah.
So another dog, just open yourself to asking him, you know, if he might like another dog to come in. Because he's kind of, it's like, hey, dude, I'm used to all these furry people being here with me, you know?
It is. It's the first time he's ever been alone.
Yeah. So you might look at that, Valerie. Your head might be deciding something that isn't necessarily true for him.
Yeah, we do that.
Yes, we do, darling. We sure do. So feel into it. You'll know.
Okay.
You'll know. All right. Thank you for bringing that love into the show. Because, boy, I know that it was so hard when I lost my Savannah. So many of you were on that journey with me and loved her as much as I loved her. Okay, let's see. We're going to Linda in Iowa. Hi. Oh, I'm so happy I'm getting through lots of calls here. What's up, baby?
Hi. Well, I'm getting ready to make a trip to Kansas City. And
everything's up to date there, you know.
Oh, I know. I've lived there a long time. I'd like to know, I'm going to look into various possibilities of moving back, because I would really like to do that. So I was wondering what feedback the channel has.
Again, I really, really, really want you all to apply this. You need to get yourself in the vibration of the joy and love around finding a place there. Right now, one eye, and they're showing me two spotlights now. One spotlight is on, oh my gosh, everything I'm going to have to go through to get back there, and is it going to be hard, and am I going to find a place, and blah, 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 blah. One spotlight's on that. The other spotlight, and it's not as bright, is on the joyful freedom that you can create if you do go back there. So if you want to go back to Kansas City and find an easy, effortless, joyful solution that just opens up everything for you, then you want to feel that and get both spotlights on that before you go. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you can feel that mixed place in you, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So
I hear it all the time.
Guys, this is the key to creating what you want. And, you can do processes, you can do meditations, you can do any number of modalities that you can find. But the key is, if you feel good first, you'll get it a lot faster. Sometimes we wake up in a funk, right? We wake up in a funk, you don't get out of that bed until you go, okay, I know this ain't going to get me what I want today. What do I have to do to feel better? Well, Dee tells me just to laugh. Okay, I'll just start laughing for no reason. Just start laughing. Think of a puppy that I've loved or a beautiful place in nature. Ask, if you're religious, the Holy Spirit and God to fill you up with love. If you're not, say to yourself, Source, Universe, I'm the universe of me. Wow, I'm going to think on this happy, beautiful memory that I have till I'm just filled up with love. I ain't getting out of this bed until I'm in balance and alignment. And then you see how much better and more incredulously creative your day will be. Get ourselves in alignment and joy and love first, and then create.
Okay, one quick question.
Yeah.
On that is so much stronger, and all the messages are, there's so much to do, and when I pick up on something like that happening, like at 2:00 in the afternoon or something, what can I tell myself?
Well, you can go, okay, so obviously there's a little fear going on. See, if you stand back and talk to yourself as an object or as if you were guiding another person, it's a lot easier. So, Linda, obviously there's a little fear going on here, and you're focused on, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Well, what a perfect opportunity to see how many people love you and allow them to come in and help you. What a perfect opportunity to feel happy, put my order in, and see how the universe is going to give me even more than I want. Wow, this is an opportunity now. You see, you just have to consciously shift. It really is. It's like taking the spotlight and getting behind it and just moving it over to what you want to see.
Good.
Does that help?
Yes. That last statement, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And really, so if Dee called me with this question or this feeling and said, this is the way I'm feeling, how could I help her get rebalanced? Because, guys, you do it with your friends all the time. We know how to do it. We know how to teach it. We know how to talk it. We just keep getting caught, some of us, still, like me, in the habits, and it is a habit, of falling into the same thought pattern. And if you keep thinking those thoughts, then you get a lot of momentum around your thoughts, and they keep building. And then it's harder to get out. You got it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you. Great question.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, we got a few minutes. What's up?
Hey, Dee, how's it going?
Okay,
I'm here.
What's up, baby?
Well, a couple of things. The first thing was I just wanted to see what the channel has to say for me, how I can open myself, be more open to receive more financial abundance.
Just do it. Literally, those are the,
They're just through the channels that I've asked for the abundance to come through, but not necessarily. Like I actually watched that link that you sent in the e-blast to the Derek Rydell. And that was really interesting, and I appreciate that.
Good, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in my e-blast, guys. I try and pull stuff all the time that's going to help you expand. So they keep saying, just do it, Chris. You keep looking for why you can't. You're never going to just do it if you keep looking for.
Well, I mean, things are definitely like a lot better, and I'm like, you know, I was listening to Patty, and a lot of the stuff that came through, and she was on was resonating with me about, you know, making more money, you know, and I feel more financially abundant. And
okay, so Chris, have you written down what you want?
I have, but it's been a few months, and I'm thinking I need to sit down and write down things again.
Yes, and there are things on your list that are not complete. There are things that should be on there that aren't on there. Okay.
Okay.
And the
I've been
biggest
feeling
thing
a lot.
for you, the biggest thing for you right now is knowing that when you make money, your family is happier and healthier and tighter, and the money doesn't get in the way. Somehow you've got a thing going on, you know, but when I ask you to drop into your heart and ask your instinct, is that a true statement that money can get in the way of your loving relationship and family?
I get a no.
You what?
I get a no. That it doesn't.
Your mind, when you allow your mind to come in, you're remembering stuff about your own childhood, and somehow money and the dissolve of the family came together. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because my dad was gone a lot, working a lot, so he was...
Again, that's the little part of you. If you can feel into the joy and happiness and freedom of just allowing money to pour in and seeing, you know, your family happy, all of you, even the baby, you know, jumping up and down and laughing and squealing with all this money falling down from the universe. You need to connect those two things.
Yeah.
Okay.
The family and the money.
The family happiness, your happiness, the couple's happiness, along with a lot of money. That's the biggest thing you can do right now to open up more money for you.
Okay.
Okay? Bring both your spotlights onto that.
Okay, and a couple more really quick things. I've been feeling a lot more creative lately, like the last few months, and I just feel like that has really helped me like raise my vibration and feel.
You bet. You bet. Independent. That's all we are creative. So the more you can create, the happier your creative spirit's going to be, and that more money you'll bring in.
The last thing is, I had a dream a couple nights ago when you were in my dream.
I'm hearing that from so many people. That's weird. What was I doing in your dream?
I was like lost, and I was like, somehow I was in California or something, and like I was lost, and you were like, well, you know, come stay with me I've got an extra room for you. Come stay with me. It's all good. You know, like that was it.
Okay. So you know how I see dreams, everybody. Everybody and everything in your dream is you.
Right.
Okay. So I have been your teacher, mentor, friend. And so the teacher and mentor and friend of you, the guider of you, the teacher of you, is saying, Chris, you're not lost. You're fine. You're always going to be taken care of. Come live with me. Live with the part of me. Live with the part of Chris that knows he's taken care of, that he always has a place, and everything's fine.
Right.
Did you get that? Because that's pretty huge.
I did get that.
Good.
And we're going to come see you in Atlanta.
Oh, you are? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I'm really, yeah. We're going to come see you.
Fabulous. I will be so happy about that. Thank you,
It's only like a couple of hours away, so we're going to bring the baby and meet her and all that.
Can't wait to get my arms around that baby. For sure. Thanks, Chris. I'll look forward to it.
Thank you for taking my call.
You bet. All right, my beautiful people. Wow. Did the best I could. What a show. Goodness gracious. And, as the closer we get to webinars, all this stuff just starts opening up. I've watched it for 3 or 4 years now. It's pretty amazing. As soon as I plan a webinar, everything, it's like setting an intention. Everything starts falling into place. So I hope you join us this Tuesday from 7 to 9. You can sign up from the e-blast. You can sign up at imdwallace.com. You can send us an email. We'll take care of you no matter which way you look. And those of you, again, who are thinking about getting a BUPA, please wait till the first day of September, and you can put your order in on Amazon. I would be so eternally grateful. And I love you. I just love you guys so much. I love you so much that I look forward to getting up at 7:30 on every Sunday morning so I can get ready to be with you. Until we meet again, trust your instinct to be or not to be God. I say we choose to be. Love yourselves, love yourselves, love yourselves more, because that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.